Right, and somewhere I've been to about 3 or 4 or more times before, but when in town I always like to come back, as there's always something new going on here, and I mainly come for the retro market and the cars and all the vehicles, because it's right up my street. The rest of it I personally sort of leave, because it's all the sort of normal stall stuff that you find everywhere. But yeah, once again, Talad Rock Bay is where I am again, so just going to have a quick look around. I'm not going to be here hours, I'm just going to have a quick look around, see what new vehicles are here, that sort of thing, and maybe have a little bit of food, see how it goes, see what I find. I'm looking for something a bit different, you see, so yes, let's have a look around, shall we? Right, so I was on my little scooter, so it's easier for me to get here. You can get here by public transport or taxi, but it's a bit involved by public transport. I think it's BTS some of the way, and then a couple of BART buses or a normal bus, and the traffic around here is really bad, so watch out. But this is one area, because I've come in the other side, if you like, from roadside, because the car park and the bike park is round the side, if you like. When you look at the map of it on Google Map, you'll see what I mean. So I've come in the other side, where if you're coming in by foot, you'd come in off the main road where the fake ship is, the main entrance, and then you'd walk through there. So I'm sort of starting the back way round, but like I say, I've been here several times before. Me and Ratty, top mate Ratty, have been here as well, because he always likes this one. So yeah, this sort of stalls I'm skipping straight away, because yeah, well, you get them everywhere really. Not my thing, but obviously if it's yours, then you know, come along, have a mooch about, as Jeff Carter would say, and then see what you can find. So normally coming in from the road on foot, you come in from sort of that direction and then walk through. So, just walking around this way now. And oh look, there's a Dakota there. Second one I've seen since I've been out here. Obviously we saw one the other day at the Air Force Museum with Tim, if you remember. So let's have a look down here a bit more. I definitely don't recall that being there before, so this is a newer feature. Mind you, it's been about a year since I've been here, so we'll have to see what else is new inside this hall. Might have to do a few jump cuts in here, because they're usually, from memory, they have a lot of loud music playing, so for copyright strikes I've got to watch it. But there's the plane, looking good. And this is what I come for, some of the retro. Ah, right. No, there won't be any loud music playing, because it looks like they're renovating in this hall here. So usually there's cars in here, you see, and they're very loud music playing, but not tonight. They're all outside, because obviously they're working in there. Not a problem. That's actually worked out quite nice, actually. Right, got some music playing here, so I've got to cut it. Right, so this is some of the shops you may have seen me vlog on before. You can buy all sorts of furniture. Quite how you get that home on the plane, I don't know, but you know, only mucking about, folks. But no, some good stuff here, really good stuff. And now we have Huey's, which is nice. So that's a different display here. That's why I always come down here, because the displays are always different. Sometimes there's a different car club or a different club of some description, and they have their display here. and then other times like this, more of a aviation theme. And some of the clothes you get here are different as well. Not your normal Thai stall clothing, if you know what I mean. If you've been here before a few times, you know what I mean. You see the same t-shirts and the same clothing all over the place, really. So I'm always looking for something that's a little different. So here, you will find something really different. This is the second Huey. Something different, isn't it? It's a bit quieter down here now, which is good for filming. With YouTube's rules and copyright now about any music, it's a bit overbearing, really. Coming down the back side now, then I'll loop through the various old train sheds, because that's what these are, old train sheds, these buildings here. Nice retro shirts there. I know someone who might like some of them. He always has a weak spot for them when he comes here. He always has to come back with a case full. You know who you are. Getting here early like this, when there's still a bit of daylight, is always a must. So if you're coming with a few of your family, then make sure you do get here within plenty of time, because after 6 and when the sun goes down, it can get very, very busy here. Well, this is the sort of thing I come to see. I've got to make this bit quick because there's music playing, so I've got to cut it off soon. But this is the type of thing you'll see here, vehicle-wise. And I know by the shape of this that that's a Dodge Charger, but unfortunately it's underneath this cover here, which is a shame, but oh well. So now on this side you see more of the vintage vehicles and things like that, and then in here. So let's have a little walk around here. Right, just flick the camera through here quickly. Once again, music playing. Sorry to sound like a broken record here. See what I did there. But YouTube are getting hot on all these rules now with music. It's really silly. Some of these are usually in that first shed where they're renovating. So I'm just going to flick through here. A lot of these vehicles are always here, but there's the occasional vehicles that are new, or of course the owner, who's really into his vintage cars, he goes out and buys some more and gets them imported from all over the place, and then they get worked on in some of these sheds here, you see. And this is the old rat rod that's used in the first shed as well. It's obviously around here tonight. What have we got here? Oh, Mustang. Can't remember seeing that one here before. That's a new one on me, that one here. And got an old Willys Jeep. And now this is one of the first vintage style garage here. Let's have a quick nose in here. See what we got here. Vehicles in here, mainly V-dubs. move. Let's have a quick look in this one. What we got in here? Chevy pickup. A few vintage bikes. Vehicle there, and we've got this Chevy in here. Right, I'm around the other side now. Starting to get dark a little bit now, and on this side, that's the garages back there. Look, so I've walked around. So you've got some old trains here, which is fitting for what it is, the night train market. And on this side, you've got more sort of proper restaurants, if you like, which are quite nice. Last time I come, I met Stephen from Thailand Unplugged here, and we ate in one of those. And yeah, all right, good bit of food, reasonable cost. And in this side, you've got a few more stalls doing food, various things. Right, this bit here is a good area. This covered bit is a good area for some food. I've eaten in here a couple of times before, but I'll just run through just to remind myself and to show you what's here. So there's all sorts of delicacies on offer here, you know. You can really experiment. So you can come here, choose something, and then sit in this area around here. Sometimes you see some things that you don't see anywhere else for some reason. Some of the vendors down here seem to do things sometimes a bit different, which is good. So make sure you haven't eaten before you come along. You've got some different things there. Scallops, look. Got on this side sushi. A bit of sushi there. This bloke's doing the ice cream rolls. So you can choose, like they are, choose all your toppings and your sauces. Make up your own one. Go look. Simple as that. Look at that, what a treat that is. And the cherry on the top, there we go, now a bit of sauce. Look at that. You want one of them, don't you? I can tell you want one. Look at that. Lovely. Right, moving on. What are these? These are different. Never seen these before. This is new to me. Look at them. Moving on now, we've got cake. Oreos in that one. And we've got some Thai treats there, look. Oh, chocolate lovers, get yourselves down here. And some more sushi by the looks of that. And this lot's doing the prawns and that out of the boat. Starting to pick up here now. It's getting really busy now. We go over this side. There's the bread with all the toppings. Oh, I'll tell you what, really does smell lovely down here. Really does smell nice down there. I'm telling you, it's really nice smells down these aisles. Really is. Getting quite hungry now actually. So I think I'll have a wander and I might get some light bites myself. So far tonight, only a few fellow Farangs spotted, not many. Usually there's more, because obviously this is a well-known venue. Oh, look at those. You can tackle that, come on down, look at him. Look at that, I tell you, this smells wonderful. Really does, look at him. Oh yes. Yeah, not many Farangs down here, which is a surprise, because usually this is a must-do for some of the foodies and those into retro. It must be because it's the height of low season, perhaps. So there you have another quick look around the night train market down here in Bangkok. I hope you enjoyed that. I always enjoy coming down here. It always changes, there's always something new. So it gives you another idea of what's here in 2019. So make sure you come along here and enjoy it. So, till the next one, look out.